Hey everybody, Bree here. Today we are going to go through a 20-minute foundational strength and flexibility workout. And I say workout because this can also be used to prime yourself for your workout. It really depends on your fitness level, how much time you have, but it was very important that I created a video like this today and doing it with you guys live, as always, on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time, because I want you to have something you can refer back to for a really strong foundation in how to prep your body and also how to start really activating those deep core muscles. As you guys know, core is so important, and that's exactly what we're going to focus on here in the beginning. We're also going to learn how to prime our glutes, open our hip flexors, and we're going to finish out the day with some stretches that are very important for you to incorporate, not only when you're working out at the end of your workout, but every day. So you don't have to work out traditionally cardio and strength every single day, but I do encourage you to at least get some flexibility in on a daily basis. So hello, there's Aaron. It's good to see you. You're so consistent. As you guys know, consistency is the name of the game, so I'm really happy to see you live, and he's saying hello to everybody. So with that, you guys, go ahead and just start. I always like to take deep breaths in because I think it gets you in that rhythm of deep breaths in through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. So I want you to take a big inhale as you lift, reach the arms overhead, lift up, and exhale, blow out. Good, give me two more. What I want you to do right now is inhale and become really present, and exhale any external distractions. So just focus right now on these 20 minutes. Inhale, and last one, exhale. Good, we're just gonna step touch in place, and we're just gonna really gently heat the body before we come down to the floor. And we're gonna focus, as I mentioned, on really opening up hip flexors and strengthening, waking up the core, just activating the body. So I call this first phase activation, and then we're gonna go into some strength. Good, so take those arms now front and back, really open up. You wanna lubricate all those joints, get that heart rate up. And what I want you to think about too right now is starting to tighten up your abs. So really, you can practice tightening up your core all day long, and I do. So you just want to make sure that you're thinking, good, take your hands behind your chest. We're just going to open the chest. Think about those deep, deep core muscles. Start to pull them in. And you want to make sure you're not arching the back. Good, release and reverse, opposite direction, and stretch through the upper back. Good. And you can keep step touch in place. Good, arm circles back, and keep that step touch. Nice job, you guys. Again, we're just heating the body. We're not going right into HIIT training, so it's okay if you're not going crazy big. Good. Other direction with those arms. Just feel like you're creating the heat and energy, and if anything, if you rolled out of bed and turned me on, you're like, okay, this is at least gonna wake me up. Keep going, guys. All right, lateral lunges side to side. And I want these to be really driven by your glutes, and you should feel the lengthen through the adductors and the tightness through the core, yes? Come down a little bit deeper. Good, now a lot of what I'm sharing with you today is how I prime my body because I think that a lot of times we don't know how to get into our glutes as effectively. So this is gonna help every single workout that you guys do. All right, go ahead and come center, roll up, round the shoulder blades back. Very nice job. Okay, from here, excuse me, we're gonna come down to the floor. So we're gonna start in just a cat-cow, and what I want you to think about is really activating the abs as we go up into the cat position, and then coming down and activating the glutes as we get into the cow position. So come on down to the knees, and you can utilize, I think I have knees of steel. You can utilize a mat or a pillow or anything that you have close. Go get that real quick and come back if you want to. But you can definitely utilize under your knees. But from here, what I want you to do is first start with that cat. So you're going to come all the way up, drop your head, and I want you to think about, and I'm actually going to talk you through this a little bit, what I want you to think about, keep going, is pulling up, drop your head, and then the really, really low, deep part of your core, I want you to pull it in just so you can feel it. So exhale, breathe, and tighten up. We're trying to just wake that muscle up. Good, so tighten up underneath. drop the head. And now I want you to flatten out the palms and come the other direction. Come into cow position, but here, keep your abs tight. Turn your glutes on. Do you feel that? So I really want to make sure that you're actually maintaining a tightness in your core and we're just using the glutes. Good. So it's a misconception that you should be really arching the back. I don't want you to arch the back without losing the tightness in your core. Let's do one more. So back onto fists and roll up. Good. Feel that core tighten. Just keep trying to get more length. When I say length, through the back. Tight, 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 tight. Cinch it up. Good. Exhale. Really, really pull that up. And now flatten the palms and let's go the other direction. But remember, abs are tight still. We just turn on the glutes. Now, everything I work on today with you guys, it's going to take time for it to make a lot of sense. So don't worry if you're like, I don't quite feel it yet. It's okay. We're always a work in progress. Okay, come back to a neutral spine. Good. And I want you to now swing the legs through. We're going to go on the back. We're definitely going to activate the core even more with this next set. So on your back, I want you to just reach, toes up, and I want you to feel for those deep transverse abdominis abs. So they're really, really deep muscles. And just kind of push on them. And we're trying to just, you're basically like tapping the door like, wake up. It's time to get up. I know you've been sleeping. Okay, so now pull that portion of your abs in. So where you're touching, I want you to tighten it up. But do that without arching your back. Good, so really just pull the belly button down. I don't want any flare of your rib cage. Good, and now in one movement, I want you to lift both knees up off the ground. So we're gonna lift them up. Perfect. So now you're in a 90-degree position. And from here, I want you to now lift the upper body. And just keep kind of priming that area. If the upper body lift is a little bit too much and you feel too much tension on your neck, you can keep it down. Good. Otherwise, you can also take your hands behind your head. Now from here, maintain that tightness. We're going to do single leg drops. We're going to do a set of 10. Now you can go out with a straight leg or down with a bent knee. The straighter the leg, the further away, the harder it's going to be. So let's maintain real nice tightness here. You should even feel the glutes turned on underneath you. Do you feel it? Okay, ready? Alternate each leg. We're going to go to 10. I'll start with the first option and I'll end up extending it. You do your best. And notice I'm still pushing on them. Telling these muscles, you better stay on. Ready, guys? Here we go. 10. There's 9. Good. Really feel it. 8. So I'm going to show you as you start to get a little bit longer. 7. 6. 5. Good. Real tight. 4. 3. Good. Maintain tightness in that core. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Roll over to your side now. So now we're in a long position. And I want you to lift your both legs, and what we're doing is dual purpose. We're gonna wake up the adductor and wake up the glute and stabilize with your abs. So this is another activation and strength-based move. So exhale and lift both legs. Now feel the weight of your top leg on your adductor. Do you feel that? And your abs are super tight. Now from here, I want you to angle your heel towards the ceiling without crunching at your back. I want you to activate your glutes. We're gonna do 10 lifts. So there's 1, abs tight. 2, good. 3, really squeeze the glutes. 4, keep that bottom leg up. 5, nice job, you guys. 6, really squeeze. 7, 8, good, exhale. 9, and last 1. 10, good. Okay, rolling on your back, and you're going to switch sides. So you can simply roll over, or you can flip around. I'm going to do this next set with you as well. So get back into that same position. So I want you on your opposite side now, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lift that lower leg and feel, so exhale and pull everything up. Do you feel that adductor on, adductor on, but also your core? Good, and you're on the side. Keep the weight of your top leg on your bottom leg. Lift up. Now turn the heel towards the ceiling, come back slightly. You can bend the knee, and I want you to lift using your glutes. Ready? Here we go. 10, 10. Don't be surprised if one side's way easier. One side, keep going. There's 4. One side's always going to be easier to turn on than the other. It's just the way we move. We typically move and favor one side in a lot of our movements. Good. Give me 3 more. There's 3. There's 2. Last one. Leg up. 1. Good job. All right, go ahead and come into a seated position. Now we're going to stretch your hip flexors. So what I want you to do is come into a kneeling position first. And again, if you want to have something under your knees, totally fine. You're going to take one leg forward. And from here, we're going to tuck under. So now we should be really able to grab those deep abdominal muscles, right? Do you feel them? Now grab and tuck your pelvis underneath and just gently push forward. So you're pushing your hip flexor towards me. We do this standing. It's also super effective to do it in a kneeling position because you can even crank on it a little bit more. The lower you are to the ground, you're controlling more elements. Now try to make sure those hips are level. Very nice. And then from here, I just want you to lean forward and now turn on your glutes by pushing that knee out just slightly and trying to activate the glute on that opposite side. Nice work, you guys. Okay, let's switch legs. We're really creating optimal range of motion and flexibility before we get into our next set where we're actually going to prime our glutes a little bit more. So tuck under. Think tall, tight, open at the hips. Good. You can stay here. Sometimes this is enough, or bring that side arm, same as the leg, up. Keep tightening. So we prime those core muscles so you know what it feels like to grab onto them. So grab onto them, push forward. Good. You guys, I just want to say I'm super proud of you doing this workout today. Good. Lean forward and use the other leg to push out, activate your glutes. Because this is the kind of stuff that really is going to help save your body. You're going to be less prone to injury, more balanced, and you're actually going to get more benefit from your workouts. So yes, I love HIIT. I love to hit the body hard, but I also want to make sure that we're priming and prepping your body. Good. Okay, go ahead and gently come up to a standing position. Take those legs wide. You should feel pretty loose, yeah? So we're going to go ahead. I want you to think about tucking your hip flexors, your glutes underneath. Open your hip flexors and just shift your weight side to side. So try to do that by keeping your hips really straight. Notice tightness in one side. One side might be a little bit tighter than the other. Good. Okay, from here, I want you to bend a knee. And now we're really going to open up adductors. So you bend that outer knee. And notice I bring my knee in a little bit to activate my glute, come forward, and then feel the length through that opposite side. Now from here, you're going to switch, but nothing goes in your back. It's all glutes. So your glutes pick you up and transfer to the other side. You guys really focus on this. We're going to do a couple more, and I'm just going to turn from the side so maybe you can get a little bit more of a visual. Okay, so now, again, I'm forward. My energy and my movement is going forward. Use your glutes. Pick you up, switch. Yes, nothing in the low back, no crunching in the low back. Go forward. Your energy is going forward. Your abs are tight. Switch. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, and drop it down. Nice. Practice this one, you guys. Just promise me if you feel any crunching in the low back, that's your cue to stop. Switch. Good. Push that knee out just a little bit so we're creating a lot of length in the lower body. Last switch. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, and drop it down. Nice job. Okay, come center. Now bend the knees slightly. Pick it up. Good. Bring it all the way through. Yes. Nice job, team. This, again, it's stuff that maybe you've never thought about or tried before. Super beneficial. Okay, we're going to go into some lateral walks where you're going to feel those glutes really open up. So come into, I'm going to move over as far as I can. We're going to walk. Let's go 4 each direction. Abs tight. Glute centric. So use the glutes to walk. Ready? And your abs are tight. There's 2. There's 3. Ooh, we can fit 5. 4 and 5. Okay, other direction. Here we go. 1. You feel all booty, yeah? Now, what I also want you to start to have an aha moment about is sometimes you don't need weight, right? It's just about that mind-muscle connection. One more each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. Last set. Do you feel it? You can create tension. 3. Give me last 2, 4, and 5. Now use your glutes to come all the way through and finish. Good. Any of these sets, open up your hips with me while I chat. Any of these sets we're doing, you can repeat as you go through this yourself. I'm just giving you exercises that are going to help strengthen and prime and stretch the muscles that tend to get pretty tight. Okay, from here, we're going to work on a little bit of core strength because now the body, your abs are on, your adductors are on, your glutes are on. Keep all that activated while we hit some really solid plank sets. So we're going to come down into elbow plank. We're going to do a center plank to start. Now I know I can hear you guys. What? Planks? You guys, planks are so beneficial because it allows us to stay in a really, really nice position and work on strength. So come down, elbows under shoulders, toes, angle just a little bit, there you go, toes, even distribution. So I'm not in my heels, I'm not too far forward, my hips aren't up. Good, now I'm watching that clock. I assume you're in position now. We're gonna go 1 minute right here. So what I want you to think about right now, and I'm gonna go head to toe, and you can be on your knees too. Keep holding. I want you to feel like again, your energy is going forward. So through the crown of the head, you're not crunching in your low back. So really have tightness in your abs. It's up and forwards. So I have a benefit of this because I'm a shorter girl, right? I want to be 5'9". Think about yourself as growing a couple more inches tall through the crown of the head. Good. Tuck your chin under. Immediately when you do that, you are teaching your body and you're helping your body pull some of that off your back. Now, really hunker in with the glutes. You only got 10 more seconds. So it's abs and glutes. Hold. Good. Those muscles we primed in the very beginning. Go ahead and drop down. Good. Child's pose. You're in a child's pose. Just listen to my voice. Those priming muscles we did in the beginning, that's what you should be feeling. If you don't feel those, practice this because it really is a connection that is going to be so beneficial once you kind of make that connection. And I'm telling you, it happened to me. I was just having a conversation with a girlfriend yesterday. It's like an aha moment. We're like, oh my gosh, I feel it. Work on it until you feel it. Okay, we're going to do another set. 1 more minute plank. That's all I need. We'll save the side planks for another workout. I want you to just go back into that and focus this time with a little bit more knowledge of where we're going. Feel it. Tighten up. Let's go. Hold. So what you should also feel is glutes should be supporting you. Now the last piece, and it could work for you too. Every time I exhale, that is my cue to think to myself, up and my abs tight. So belly button in. You hear me say that a lot. Belly button in, tighten up those deep, deep, deep core muscles, guys. Keep holding. This works sometimes. You're going to be shaky. These little details make such a difference, and it's going to make an improvement, I promise you, in all of your workouts. Okay, I know we started a little bit after that 3-minute mark, so just hold for 10 more seconds, and then we're just going to do a couple stretches. Today was very easy, but again, you can do all of these for a little bit longer. Good, take a break. Actually, go ahead and come up, take your time. You can do all of these a little bit longer. I just gave you a lot of options on how to prime your core, open up the hip flexors, prime your glutes. Let's see, we should keep back straight or little up side. You want to keep a neutral spine. That's a really good question. Stretch your chest while I'm answering. So you want to keep a neutral spine, but guess what? Your spine is not the way your back is. You don't have to be super straight. You're going to have a natural curve in that low back, right? So you just want to be neutral. You just don't want to feel any pressure in your low back. I hope that answered it. I know it's not as clear as saying straight, but our backs aren't completely straight, right? You just want to be neutral. You want to feel your core and no pressure in the back. Good. All right, we are going to go into a very specific hamstring and adductor stretch. It's different, but you know how to stretch your hip flexors, right? That one's important. You know how to stretch your glutes. That's important. Here's another one. Okay, one leg forward. I want you to go ahead and just tap your foot, have light pressure on it, bend your knee, and come forward. Now put all of your weight in your front leg. Do you feel it? Now, if you can, bring this supporting leg back. It should almost be like you're able to hold it because all the weight is in that front leg. Now bend your knee, push your knee slightly out to the side, and now we're going to straighten this leg, but your body, your head, you're going to go forward. Keep your knee out, push your hip to the side. You should feel a really nice stretch through the hamstring. You can also have something right here. Now listen, guys, if you feel limited in your range of motion, guess what? That's your true, keep going, that's your true hamstring length. A lot of times when we stretch our hamstrings, we're using our back. So this is a way to really, really focus. Good. Now use your glutes and pull up. Yes, let's switch. I'm sacrificing a couple more seconds at the end to get this last stretch in with you guys. I'm showing you from the side so you can see it. Same thing, bend your knee, weight is forward, tap your toe, find that positioning, core tight, booty back, bend the knee. Now take that supporting leg back, all the weights in the front, knee out, core tight. Now with your energy going forward, hips going up, stretch the hamstring. And again, you're not gonna go very, very far because it's actually a super effective, you're using your glutes to pull up. Good. Okay, bend the knee just a little bit, and that's how you come through. It's like a single leg deadlift as you come up. Okay, guys, that was 20 minutes of focus. Take your hands back for that chest stretch again. Of focused strength and flexibility to really activate the core, use the adductors, and then prime the glutes for a workout. If this is something that you enjoy, I got so many more ways that we can do this. This is really just the basics. Make sure you let me know in the comments. Take some 2 deep breaths in to close out this little workout today. So inhale, exhale, and if you feel energized like I do right now, go do another 20-minute workout if you have time. Good. With that, you guys, I'm signing off for today. It was great to see you as always, and I'll see you next week, same time, same place. See ya.